September 11th, Monday. Rejoice in suffering. I am now rejoicing in sufferings for your sake. The first reading tells us how St. Paul rejoices in suffering for the sake of Christ and his people. He very beautifully depicts how he finds joy in suffering for his people in Colossians. Here, we can see the struggles and difficulties he undergoes to build the church. He gladly suffered all these for the sake of Christ, to bring together the people in Christ's love and to give the knowledge of Christ. Without struggle and suffering, we cannot gain anything. By this, St. Paul wanted his people to know how great the fruit of suffering is and to encourage them to be firm in their faith even in suffering and difficulties. Today's Gospel also reminds us to find meaning and joy in suffering. Jesus faces the anger and evil plot of the scribes and Pharisees for doing good on the Sabbath. Even though he knew they were waiting to accuse him if he were to heal the man with the withered hand, he still went ahead and cured the man's withered hand. In other words, he was ready to suffer for the good of the man. Thus, he is a light of hope to people in pain. God is with them. He affirms that it is not rules but love that reign ultimately. He demonstrates that every struggle, every difficulty, and every pain that comes into our lives because of love and doing good is all worth it. Pray and practice. Dear Jesus, help us to find meaning and the grace to rejoice in our suffering for the sake of the needy.